Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your announcer for the 2019 Women in Leadership Honors is Hollywood actor Richard Gant. A seasoned veteran of more than 140 film and television shows, Gant's major credits include the films Rocky V and Being the Ultimate Disaster Movie. Gant is currently starring in The Chi and Greenleaf on the Oprah Winfrey Network, and soon to be released Netflix comedy series, Mr. Iglesias.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I welcome to the stage our Mistress of Ceremony, KTVI Fox 2 evening news anchor and host of the Pulse of St. Louis. 2018 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree, Miss Shirley Washington.
Good evening. And welcome to the 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership Gala. Are you ready to have a good time? Are you ready to have a good time? Are you ready to have a good time? I bring you greetings tonight from my family and from my colleagues at Fox 2 and News 11. Many of them are present tonight because they understand this is an incredible night. They understand the significance of this night. They understand that we are here to recognize 16 amazing, phenomenal, fascinating, remarkable women. To date, over 150 women from across various professions have received this honor. Our previous honorees have included celebrities, philanthropists, government officials, educators, community volunteers, corporate leaders, and other strong and powerful women who represent their communities well. Tonight is a special evening. As the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis and the Urban League Guild prepare to recognize 16 outstanding women, 16 outstanding women, including 3 Lifetime Achievement awardees who are stars of stage, screen, music. We are truly honored to recognize our Lifetime Achievement Award honorees. The legendary actress and hometown hero, Miss Jennifer Lewis, star of Blackish and several critically acclaimed movies, including What's Love Got to Do With It and The Preacher's Wife. We are also pleased to honor our icon of African-American television history, Thelma from Good Times, Miss Bernadette Stannis, and world-renowned Oscar and Grammy Award-winning songstress, Miss Regina Bell. Please put your hands together and give them a big, warm St. Louis welcome. Come on, St. Louis, you can do better than that. Come on, St. Louis, stand to your feet and recognize our honorees tonight. Stand to your feet and recognize our honorees tonight. These women are amazing. They are doing amazing work in the community. We see them on the small screen. We see them on the big screen. We see them working in the community. We know their names, we know their faces, we know their stories. And we know how hard they work. And we also know they work because they enjoy it. They work because they are doing something for others. They work because it is what they want to do. You know, sometimes we go through life and we don't get an opportunity to do what we want to do. But these ladies are doing it, and they are doing it remarkably well. And so it is our honor tonight to recognize these 16 beautiful, powerful women, to let them know how much we love you, to let you know we are proud of you, and to let you know we appreciate you. Thank you so much for what you do. At this time, I would like to welcome a gentleman to the stage who really needs no introduction. He is the founder of the Salute to Women in Leadership Gala and the president and CEO of the Metropolitan St. Louis Urban League Incorporated. His footprints were recently immortalized in the International Civil Rights Walk of Fame in Atlanta, Georgia. Please join me in welcoming to the stage and congratulating Dr. Michael Patrick McMillan.
Good evening. It is truly an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to welcome all of you here tonight for our 16th annual Salute to Women in Leadership Gala. As we have been getting closer to the event, I have been watching reruns of Good Times. I've been watching reruns of Blackish on my DVR. I've been listening to the whole greatest hits of Regina Belle, wishing that somebody could make it like it was for me. And thinking about these illustrious women that we have locally and nationally and how we wish to pay tribute to you in the manner that you deserve, because you are truly giving back, making a difference, helping others, and improving the lives of people in this entire region and across the country. Please give them another round of applause and thanks for all that they do. And I would like for us to acknowledge all of our previous honorees and have the house lights go up so that I could ask all of our former honorees that are here with us tonight to please stand, because we have an illustrious group of women who have given back and made a difference. If we could have the house lights to come up so that we can see all of them and thank them for all that they have done. These are truly some iconic women who are leaders in their fields and who have really been a role model for women all over this community. We would not be able to do this event tonight without our sponsors who make this evening possible. Centene Charitable Foundation, Home State Healthcare, the Stewart Family Foundation, Worldwide Technology, and Wells Fargo are our title sponsors, and I would like to ask all of the staff and the representatives of those companies to please stand so that we can acknowledge you and thank you for the leadership that you provided tonight to make this event a reality. I would also like to thank our premium sponsors, Ameren Corporation, Maryville University, Edward Jones, Webster University, that was so excited that they made a cutout for you to take a picture with Jennifer Lewis in the lobby, since she graduated from Webster University and has an honorary doctorate from there as well. We want to thank Fox 2 for their sponsorship as our media partner, and we want to thank all of our sponsors for making tonight a reality. Now, an organization like this that has the privilege and the honor of serving 100,000 people throughout this entire region in East St. Louis, the city of St. Louis, and St. Louis County has to have a board that works tirelessly on its behalf. And I would like to ask our board chairman, Keith Williamson, and all of the members of the Urban League Board of Directors to please stand, because you are the difference that makes this the #1 affiliate in the country as the first 5-star affiliate in the Urban League movement. Thank you. And of course, at the Urban League, as we work to empower communities and change lives, we could not do that without our partners in the government. So I would like to ask all of our elected officials to please stand and be recognized. We want to thank you for your leadership, your dedication, your commitment to the Urban League and to the communities that you serve that elected you. And of course, on a very personal note, no tribute to women would be complete for me without acknowledging my mother, who is here, Rita McMillan, who is our #1 volunteer. She is an HR professional and an adjunct professor, and she volunteers for the agency all the time in our Human Resources Division and our Employment Division. And I'd like all of my family and all of our guests to please stand. I want to say thank you to you for helping me do what we do here at the Urban League every single day. So at the agency, we strive in our 101st year to be creative and innovative and give back and do what we need to do to evolve as an organization to stay relevant to the community. So some of you may have seen yesterday was a historic moment for us because we held a press conference at our Ferguson Center where we showed the fact that Lion's Choice has donated the Urban League's first restaurant into our portfolio of locations. We were very excited about that. It is the location on Dunn Road in 270. And I would like to ask Michael Holmes, our Regional Vice President of Workforce Development and Strategic Partnerships, to please come up to the stage. And I also want to recognize Bob Bonney, who is with him, who is the President of the Missouri Restaurant Association, who is our partner in this endeavor, and Dr. Doris Graham, who is a trustee for the St. Louis Community College District. They are our partners as we work to take this facility and help train hundreds and thousands of young people on how to get into the restaurant business, how to become managers, how to become waiters and waitresses, and all of the various things that one needs to do in order to get a career in the restaurant business. And they are working with us to transform this location, which is our 15th location, which is a record for us, into this new facility. So please join me in giving them a big round of applause and thanks. Please give them another round of applause for this historic announcement and partnership that we are working together on to add to our portfolio of properties. As you may also know, we announced some time ago that in addition to the Ferguson Community Empowerment Center that we co-own with the Salvation Army and have partnerships with the University of Missouri Extension Program and the Lutheran Church, that there are still too many vacant and abandoned lots in Ferguson and Delwood that at one time had functional businesses providing jobs and economic opportunity to the community. So we are endeavoring upon our next building, which we are going to do in the city of Delwood, where we own 2 pieces of property right there on West Florissant, so that we continue to add to the revitalization of the Ferguson community, especially as we look at the 5-year anniversary of the death of Michael Brown and everything that transpired in Ferguson. So we are working on our second building that will have an African-American business strip center, a business incubator, a full-service bank, a full-service sit-down restaurant, our Save Our Sisters program located in that building, and a space for the community to have meetings and events and banquets and luncheons and things that will be beneficial to the neighborhood. So we are doing a capital campaign for that, and we're working on another potential building because we do not want St. Louis to look back decades later and still see vacant and abandoned structures that at one time had businesses and that we failed to act. We must come together in this community, and the Urban League will be there to do that, to be the bridge between the business community, the corporate world, the government, and the philanthropic community to make sure that we try to provide the answers to the solutions and the issues that are out there in our communities and the problems as they exist. But we could not do that without the support of all of you. So I thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. I thank all of our partners and sponsors. And I want to especially thank the staff of the Urban League. Please give them a big round of applause. They have worked so hard on this event. so hard on this event and have toiled in evenings and weekends, and Kathy Hadley as the Director of Special Events and Memberships, and Tom Bailey as our Vice President of that department, and so many others to create this elaborate room that you see, and the gift tables in the hallway, and the valet service, and all of the very, very intricate details to make this an elegant night. So we want to thank our staff, our board, our partners, and our sponsors, and all of you. And it is now my pleasure to bring up Margaret Onken, who is the Vice President of Development of Maryville University, who is an old friend, who is a partner in our efforts to improve the educational opportunities for young and disadvantaged African Americans and others in St. Louis. And we want to thank her for that commitment and give her a big Urban League welcome.
Good evening. I am quite humbled to be in a room of so many national leaders who just happen to be women. So thank you for having me this evening. And I want to also just say I have known Dr. McMillan for a long time. I've never been on stage with him, so I'm a little giddy tonight. So it is my privilege to announce a new partnership this evening, the Intel Academy, which is a joint venture between Girls Inc., a magnificent organization, the Intel Company, Maryville University, and of course, the Urban League. The Intel Academy is going to be a jobs academy for boys and girls. It is meant to expose youth to high-tech careers and set them on the path to higher education. Maryville University, as a partner, is committed to making higher education accessible and affordable to every student. That is my charge, that is the President's charge, it is the Board of Directors' charge, and we are pleased and honored to work towards that end goal every day. The Jobs Academy is going to drive young people to college. It is starting out with 100 children in the Normandy School District. Maryville works in the Normandy School District. And tonight it is my privilege to present a check for $30,000 to the Urban League on behalf of the program.
Family, we have come to the magic hour, the hour we have been waiting for. Yes, I know, right? So good, so good. It's time to recognize 16 phenomenal women. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Michael McMillan back to the stage, as well as Keith Williamson, Chairman of the Urban League Board of Directors and Executive Vice President of the Centene Corporation, as well as Juanita Logan, Director of Corporate Business Development for Worldwide Technology and an Urban League board member. Please welcome them to the stage to present our awards to our awardees this evening.
Congratulations to the 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree Yafet El Amin. Ms. El Amin currently serves as the Executive Director of Mocan Construction and the Constructors Assistance Center, a nonprofit organization that serves as a vital link between minority and women-owned firms. Congratulations, Yafet El Amin. You are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations to Robin Boyce, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Boyce is a 40-year broadcast journalist who has worked in the newspaper, radio, and television industries in St. Louis and around the country. Robin Boyce currently serves as a communications specialist for the Controller's Office of St. Louis Lambert International Airport and hosts City Corner, a public affairs TV program on City TV. Robin Boyce, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations, Molly Highland, a recipient of the 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership Award. Ms. Highland is the Director of Community Relations, Foundation Advisory Services, and Government Relations for Commerce Bank. In this role, she has overall responsibility for the community relations strategy and charitable contributions activities within the St. Louis market. Molly Highland, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations to Miranda Jones, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Jones currently serves as the Vice President of Youth, Family, and Clinical Services for Better Family Life and manages over $2.5 million in youth programs, serving nearly 800 youth per year. Miranda Jones, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations to Connie Wilson, a Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Wilson joined the Better Family Life in 2002 after working 24 years in the construction industry. Connie Wilson now serves as Executive Assistant to Better Family Life's CEO and founder, Malik Ahmed, for over 35 years. Connie Wilson, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations to Betty Thompson, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Thompson is a longtime activist and former Missouri State Representative who currently serves as Executive Director of the Kwame Foundation, providing career assistance to young African Americans and supports nonviolence through the Tyrone Thompson Institute for Nonviolence. Betty Thompson, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations to Marcia Maccabee, our Urban League CEO of the Year and 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Maccabee is the first female president and CEO of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland and a 28-year veteran of the Urban League movement. Prior to Marcia Maccabee's appointment to CEO, she spent 18 years developing effective programs for youth, parents, and community members, which ultimately became national best practice models. Marcia Maccabee, you are our Urban League CEO of the Year and a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations, Rosemary Johnson. You are the Urban League Guild Member of the Year and the 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Johnson, retired educator and Master Sergeant from the United States Army Reserves, with more than 31 years of service to our country and community. Since retiring, Rosemary Johnson continues to serve as a board member of the Jennings School District, Nominations Committee Chair of the Urban League. Congratulations, Rosemary Johnson. You are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations, Susie Stone, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Stone recently retired as District Vice President of Stores for Macy's, overseeing the sales and operation of 19 stores in St. Louis, Kansas City, and regional Missouri and Illinois markets. Through Macy's community giving platform, she has been instrumental in raising millions of dollars for the American Heart Association, the United Way, and other initiatives. Susie Stone, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations, Paula Carey Moore. You are the Urban League Woman of the Year and a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Carey Moore currently serves as Director of Housing for the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis and is accountable for daily operations of the housing program, as well as coordinating region-wide activities to promote and advocate for fair housing and minority home ownership, including home buyer training classes and educational outreach activities for the Fair Housing Act. Paula Carey Moore, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree and Urban League Woman of the Year. Congratulations, Nancy Kransberg, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Kransberg sits on dozens of arts boards, including Jazz St. Louis, the St. Louis Art Museum, Mid-America Arts Alliance, and the Contemporary Art Museum. She was the first board president of the Sheldon Arts Gallery and continues to serve on its Arts Foundation board. Nancy also hosts a weekly radio show and a monthly art commentary. And her husband also founded the Kransberg Arts Foundation. Nancy Kransberg, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations, Dr. Frances Levine, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Dr. Levine is the president and CEO of the Missouri Historical Society, which operates the Missouri History Museum, the Library Research Center, and the Soldiers Memorial Military Museum. She is also the author and co-author or contributor to several award-winning books. Dr. Frances Levine, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Congratulations to Maureen Brinkley, a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. Ms. Brinkley currently serves as the District Director for the Small Business Administration, the St. Louis office, and in this capacity, she is responsible for delivering programs and services to 54 counties that comprise the eastern half of Missouri. Under her leadership, the St. Louis office set a record of improving $262 million worth of loans for small businesses. She is recognized as a nationwide as an expert on the SBA's 8A Business Development Program and was instrumental in bringing worldwide technology into the program in 1991. Today, that program is the largest African-American owned company in the United States. Maureen Brinkley, you are a 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership honoree. And now, the time has come for our Lifetime Achievement awardees. Congratulations to Bernadette Stannis, our Salute to Women in Leadership Lifetime Achieve Award honoree.
Intelligent, talented, and beautiful proved a winning formula for one of America's most beloved television personalities. Bernadette Stanis was really cooking in 1974 when she landed the role as the witty middle sister, Thelma, in the classic television series Good Times. Stanis made history as the first regular black teenage female character on television.
Thelma. Now look here, Mama. I'm giving you one last chance for romance. Love me or leave me, baby.
Bye.
Every black girl in America wanted to be like Thelma Evans.
Thelma character, you know, she was a positive character among the odds, you know, like my real father always told us growing up, what's around you does not have to be in you.
She's beautiful. I wonder who she is. Probably the lady in
Although Good Times was up against 70s hit shows like Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, MASH, and Hawaii Five-0, it remained hugely popular for 6 seasons. Born and raised in Brownsville, New York, one of 5 children, and like her sitcom character, she lived in the housing projects and was very close to her mother. Stanis studied acting at the prestigious Juilliard School in New York. In 1973, Stanis became Miss Brooklyn and runner-up in the Miss New York State pageant. Her obvious beauty made her an American it girl, her pictures seen in magazines all over the country.
I stayed focused.
Today, Stanis appears in commercials, films, and other television programs, but she's most proud of her role as the national spokesperson for the Alzheimer's Association. She's also the author of 3 books, one in which she details her mother's struggle with Alzheimer's. Still youthful and still turning heads with her outstanding contributions to community self-improvement campaigns, Bernadette Stanis is not only an actress, but a producer, a painter, motivational speaker, a poet, mother, and wife. Her enduring popularity allows her to bring good times wherever she goes.
Just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt road, thinking how it all looks hand-me-down.
Congratulations, Bernadette Stanis. You are the 2019 recipient of the Salute to Women in Leadership Lifetime Achievement Award.
So for those of you who have been here before, you know that we do some extra things for our Lifetime Achievement honorees. And I would like to ask the Urban League staff to bring some of these things to you now. So this is your Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis to thank you for a lifetime of dedicated service to the community. We also have some other items, some Tiffany's items, some Joe Malone items, and we have some items from the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Princess Meghan from Buckingham Palace as well, along with 2 commemorative plates from the Buckingham Palace collection of Queen Elizabeth. Because our awardees are queens for a day, I want to thank Nagwa Abdelikfor and ask her to please come forward because she made this custom dress just for you. And I want to thank Sharon Thomas for making these hats for you and bringing them as well. She supports us every year. And lastly, because, as I said, we want to treat you as queen for a day because you've been the queen of a lifetime for so many of us. There are so many men in this room that had their first crush on anybody in the whole wide world on you, that to just be in your presence is a lifetime dream come true. So, in that vein, our last item for you is also from Buckingham Palace, and it is a replica of the necklace that Queen Elizabeth wore when she was installed on the throne of England. Congratulations. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much. All three of our Lifetime Achievers will be receiving these items tonight.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for always supporting me and my little watching Good Times and my books and my things like that. And all my friends that came and all my family that came. And I just want to thank God mostly because I know that, thank you. I know that when I was picked to play the part of Thelma, that he picked me because I was Thelma in real life. I came from the projects, 5 children in a 2-bedroom apartment and a mom and a dad. So it was 7 of us in that apartment. So I knew how to play that character, and I thank God he picked me for that. I just want to thank the Urban League for what they're doing and how they're honoring us and making us feel so important and so wonderful in this world and in this time. And I thank you, Michael, for what you're doing, because it's so very important, and all the people that are supporting you in this, and may you continue on far beyond my lifetime, and thank you.
Our next Lifetime Achievement Award winner is Miss Jennifer Lewis.
TVGuide.com declared Jennifer Lewis a national treasure. The acclaimed actress, singer, comedian, and activist as one of the most recognizable voices in Hollywood. Her role as Ruby Johnson on the hit ABC sitcom Blackish has given the entertainer a level of success she has worked on achieving for decades. The role has cemented her status as the mother of Black Hollywood, which, by the way, is the title of her new book. In it, she tells the stories of her life in show business and growing up in extreme poverty, the baby of 7 in Kinloch, a small town on the outskirts of St. Louis, Missouri. When she graduated from Webster University in 1979 and moved to New York City, she got her first job on Broadway in less than 2 weeks. Then a gig singing backup for Bette Midler. What followed were TV acting roles on shows like Murphy Brown, A Different World, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Lewis is one of the biggest scene-stealers in the business, and she knows it. Acting alongside dozens of big stars in all sorts of movies.
Oh no, honey, I sang my first solo when I was 5 years old in church. And from the reaction of the congregation, I knew in that moment what I was going to be. I was going to be an entertainer.
And entertained she has in film classics like Poetic Justice, What's Love Got to Do with It, and The Preacher's Wife.
They couldn't stand me when I was a little baby. They love me now.
And he said, one more day, one more.
At 61 years old, Jennifer Jeanette Lewis has seen a lot and takes nothing for granted. What she has learned along the way, she says she owes it to the world to share. In the last lines of her new book, she pleads with her fans, "Don't let me have bared my soul for nothing. Ain't nobody got time for that in these streets." And remember that song she sang at 5 years old? Well, here it is. It's called "You Brought Me a Mighty Long Way."
Whoa, you brought me a mighty long way.
Oh, yes. Hallelujah.
All that I can do. Please, Lord, give me strength. I'm just trying to make it.
Congratulations, Jennifer Lewis. You are the 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership Lifetime Achievement honoree.
Oh, sit down. Y'all know I ain't got time for all that. Oh, my God. Can you bring the house lights up a little bit for me, please? Is that possible? And is this working? Yes, it is. Who's on the lights? There you go. I don't like this thing. Don't get scared. I ain't gonna slap nobody. Thank you, baby. Ain't he fine? Look at my security. President McMillan, I'm sure you won't mind me taking over the room for a moment. Now, don't nobody jump up because security will kill you. You know I gotta get back to Blackish. Where is Dr. Elizabeth Strobel? Is she still here? All right, I'll be over there in a minute. First, I want to have my family stand up. Come on, stand up, y'all. These are my sisters, my brother-in-laws, my brother, my nieces, my nephews. Y'all get out of the way, Trollo. This is my sister. Get out of the way, girl. All right, clear the way, clear the way. Let me through. Let me through, let me through. All right, why don't y'all go somewhere and sit down? Now listen, I'm gonna go a little fast because I like to take in the audience. This is just me, y'all. And I've already fallen in love with President McMillan, so I know he ain't gonna do nothing about it. Besides, what are you gonna do, not invite me again? That's impossible. You love me too much. You know why I walk out among the people? Because I am you. I am you. And this is my hometown! I don't come all these miles to tiptoe through the tulips. Like Beyonce, I came to slay. Come on now. All right, I'm going back up. Y'all done got on my nerves. Leave me alone. Now I'm going to go back up to Dr. Strobel. Listen to me. I want y'all to sit down now. You can take your picture sitting down. Sit down. I want to take in the room. Sit down. Sit down. Listen to me. There are a million things I could say to you today. I could tell you about my activism, getting the millennials out to vote. I could tell you about coming through bipolar disorder. I could talk about self-care among black women. I want y'all to take that fat off and stop hiding, and don't laugh. I want you to stop hiding that fat behind them choir robes and thinking it's all right. Stop eating fried chicken every day so you can stay alive for your children. See, Auntie Maxine Waters, where's Dr. Strobel? All right, all right. Now, Maxine Waters is from Kinloch. I am from Kinloch. Now, y'all listen to me. I wrote a book called The Mother of Black Hollywood that takes you through my journey of bipolar disorder, a sex addiction, my molestation, compliments of the pastor of my church. I take you through my childhood abuse. I take you through everything. Do not let my life be in vain. Don't you dare. My life is now 25% show business, 75% the resistance. Don't you dare leave me on the front line by myself. Black women didn't vote. You call your sisters and your aunts in the Midwest and you get them out to vote. You don't get to sit on your ass and not do anything. Now, this woman, Dr. Elizabeth Strobel, who is the president of Webster University, my alma mater, spoke these words to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Dr. Jennifer Lewis. And when I tell you my heart, I sat there, I was so nervous. I said, did that woman I ain't been no medical school. But she made me a doctor, and I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
She also had my image as a cutout, which I thought was hysterical. Now I'm going to work my way back up on the stage. Listen to me very carefully. Taraji P. Henson just honored me in Washington, D.C. She bowed down to me and said, the original cookie's in the house. Now, y'all, I love St. Louis. I have heard about the Urban League all my life and didn't really know what it was until tonight. You think I'm kidding? Oh, I knew it was an organization for the community, but I didn't know it was this good. Uh-oh. I got another television show coming up. As soon as I sign that contract, I'm gonna send y'all some money. Oh, don't be afraid, don't be that much, I got $5. Y'all, I went to the African American Museum while I was in Washington. I'd not been. Go. They have done an amazing job. I could tell you about Kinloch. I could tell you about going to the movie theater in Ferguson. Even as a little girl, I was warned never to go there alone. For those of you who don't know, Kinloch sits on the border of Ferguson, Missouri. But I would go over there. I would go over there, sneak out. My mother would have killed me if she'd known I was going to Ferguson by myself. But they had a movie theater, and Kinloch did not, you see. So I would go over there on Saturdays, and for a quarter, I would buy my popcorn and sit up in the balcony and imagine myself on the silver screen, and now 68 movies later. 492 television shows. 4 Broadway shows and concerts all over the world. Don't you let racism mess with your dream. Don't you let nothing mess with your dream. And let me say this to you, it's not all of that made me successful. Using the outhouse in Kinloch, I got 5 bathrooms now. It's so true. I haven't even been in rooms in my house. No, I'm just kidding. I made you laugh all these many years, but I'm a grown woman now. I'm a grown woman with a purpose. I love this city. But more than anything, I love myself, and that is my success. You think I care about what people think about me? I don't.
because I know my heart is good. And I know if I did nothing else, I did my best. I want to congratulate all of the honorees tonight. Watching you come by the stage, watching you come through here. Bernadette and Regina. Little Jenny Lewis, who ate dirt in Kinloch, Missouri, was at the White House with Obama and Michelle. I told them, it's the last thing I'm gonna say, there's so much I could say. I've had proclamations from New York, Los Angeles. But what you think this made to me tonight? So, thank you, President McMillan. Thank you, Urban League. Oh, I know who you are now. I know now. And I mean, I am going to send that donation. You gotta love me, come on. So, that's enough, y'all, but I want to sing this song. Because then, you know what? Then that'll teach you to give me a mic. I bet you won't do it again. I can hear about it tomorrow. You think she got up there like it was her show or something? It is. I'm just gonna sing a little bit of this because I was so moved at the African American Museum. I sobbed, y'all. After that ground floor, you sob, but then you go up to the second floor and you get courage. And then you go up to the third floor and you know you can fly. Yeah? I went to the museum in Hiroshima. Y'all do me a favor and love each other. Unite this country, be kind to one another. So is it all right if I sing a little bit of this? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with a harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let us march on till victory. Oh, you gotta love me. I see y'all going, ain't she talented? I didn't know she could sing. And I think I just messed up the words, but I don't care. But I know it ends like this. Hold on, don't tell me. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let us, now I know this part, let us say it, march on till victory is won.
Our next Lifetime Achievement Award winner is Miss Regina Bell.
Nobody makes me feel like you do.
Regina Bell's electrifying vocal range and exceptional ability to customize a song has made her a standout among the best of them. The Grammy Award winner's 1987 debut album, All By Myself, kicked off her string of 7 top 10 hits with 2 number ones and a career spanning over 3 decades. Among them,
Baby, come to me, 'cause I love you. This is love, only love. Show me the way now. Make it like it was, the way it used to be.
singing professionally since the age of 12, Bell established her vocal style by listening to musical greats like St. Louis's own Donny Hathaway, along with Billie Holiday, Shirley Caesar, and Phyllis Hyman. And although she studied various genres of music, classical, R&B, blues, and opera, her roots are in gospel.
God is just good and he's good all by himself. Yeah, and then he saved my soul. God is good.
Bell's love of jazz music led her to record and popularize one of her biggest hits, originally recorded by her showbiz mother, Nancy Wilson, If I Could.
If I could, I'd protect you from the sadness in your eyes.
The acclaimed artist says the word passion expresses the driving force behind her success.
If it's a difficult song to sing, then Regina Bell is going to eat it live.
Clearly, that was the case when she teamed up with singer Peebo Bryson on her signature song, the blockbuster duet from Disney's Aladdin entitled A Whole New World. Powerful, stunning, and extraordinary, Regina Bell's gift of song is beyond compare. And thankfully, her music has opened a whole new world from one fantastic point of view.
Chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
Congratulations, Regina Bell. You are the 2019 Salute to Women in Leadership Lifetime Achievement Awardee.
Wow. Wow, I don't have the words. This is so amazing. It's amazing. Oh, okay, thank you. They're not real, it's okay. Not bad for a little
girl from Englewood, New Jersey. Yeah. It's crazy because I was about, I want to say about 13 years old, and I wanted to earn some money to for the summer. I wanted something to do. I needed my hands to be on something and to do something with myself. And that is when I first discovered the Urban League. I can tell y'all now because I'm grown, but I took a copy of my birth certificate up there because it's supposed to be 16, so I changed a 3 to a 6. And I got me a summer job. Thank you so much, Urban League. I love y'all so much. And I have been inspired by the work you've done in our communities growing up. I saw, and then later in life, I had an opportunity to work with you in some different cities throughout the nation. So I am so honored to be here tonight, to be honored amidst so many powerful women. Can we just please give all of our honorees another round of applause? I thank God because before I knew who God was, my mother was my example. She was my hero that I never had to read about in a book because she walked the walk and she talked the talk. My mother told me very, very, very sternly that she called me Gina. She said, Twitty, actually, she called me Twitty. She said, Twitty, when you walk through the door, I need you to know that your reputation walks through before you get there. And that is some advice that I still stand by this day. And I try to live my life so that God will be pleased with me at the end of my journey. Because if I please him, I know I did pretty good down here. And I've been through some things throughout my life, seeing my industry mother, Nancy Wilson, on the screen. It just brought back a flood of memories, and just to know that this is something that I long to do. My mother said when I was a little girl, I saw Patti LaBelle on television, and I told her, Mom, I'm gonna be a big star just like her one day. And I'm talking to the young ladies in the room tonight. You gotta speak into your own life. You gotta speak over your own self. And every now and again, you have to encourage your own self. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. Go ahead and just, oh, I look good today. Oh yes, this day is gonna be better because I'm a part of it. And we have to do that because that is the key to our success. As the mother of all mothers, as Jennifer Lewis said, you gotta love yourself first. And if you respect yourself, then it means that when you walk through the door, everybody else will have to fall in line. So I thank God for all of you women. I could talk all night. I could talk just like you. I could talk about the brain tumor at 2009 when the surgery that was supposed to take 4 hours took 8 hours, to the point where my husband and my parents didn't know if I was still alive. The surgery that was supposed to take one surgeon took 6 surgeons. That left me clinically deaf in my left ear. I have no hearing in my left ear. But when I tell you God is good, 10 months of having to learn how to walk, to put my clothes on by myself. But you wouldn't know any of that had I not told you that, because I don't look like what I've been through. You don't have any witnesses in here tonight that don't look like what you've been through, that God has covered you, has kept you, has loved on you, provided for you when you didn't even know you. Oh, I need some help. And can we just have church for about 30 seconds? Anybody know him to be a provisional kind of God, a keeping kind of God, a loving kind of God?
Yes, he is. Y'all sit down, okay?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind? I already acted like a fool. Woo. Lord have mercy. Oh God, you are so good. I really don't, I got a set list, but I really don't know what I'm doing right now. Can you go to, okay, just listen to me, y'all. You'll know what I want you to play, all right. So, looking at the climate that we live in today, I have a 27-year-old son, and I find myself praying him back home because of the climate in which we live. In a world that does not love my children like I love my children. And so I wrote this song, and it's a song that reflects on our ancestors who have paid so many dues. People who had to guess the number of bubbles in a bar of soap to be able to vote. People who had dogs sicked on them, that I might be able to walk in the front doors of the establishments that I work in today. And so I wrote this song, and it's entitled Freedom. And it basically just asks the question, what are we prepared to do for the generations to come?
You can't buy it, but oh, you can waste it. By not remembering who you are, you can waste your most precious gift, freedom.
Listen, my chronicle is rich, it runs deeper than the oceans. So please don't forget, it's our history and our legacy. We are more than just a slave ship coming to America. And we owe it all to those who have lived and died so that we could be more. Your mama prayed and cried for, your daddy stuck his leg out for. We got the freedom to live for every man, a woman, boy, and girl. I dare you to believe in the visions of the trees. Nobody greater than yourself if you can see. We are one with the mothers and the fathers of over to about us now. You're very proud of us, but they scream at us, just hang your heads down. Take a look around and look what they've achieved. They did it for you and they did it for me. They got constantly cries, innocent people die. There's a long thing, gotta change the way we think. I'm talking about freedom, 'cause we can be what we wanna be. And it starts inside, keep the vision alive so we all can be.
You look around at all the examples of African Americans, you'll see the grave impossibility of America ever being beautiful without us. Yes, it was on our backs, through our labor, our creativity, our gifts, and our talent. But most of all, the strength of whom and whose we are as a people. We never gave up.
Change the way that we think. I'm talking about freedom. 'Cause we can be what we wanna be. Every side's inside, gotta change the way we think. I'm talking about freedom. How to stand to be your own man. in us to be. Open up your mind and see the only way is gonna be to freedom. Thank you so much. And Dr. McMillan, I need you to know that I also have a degree from Rutgers University in Africana Studies. So hello, somebody. Yes. Yes. All right, so I'm going to do the songs that I know y'all going to kill me if I don't do. So, but I just had a moment. I had to go on with where the Spirit was taking me. Okay, so now we're gonna do Baby Come to Me. We're gonna do all that right now, right? All right, gonna play the track, girl. It's a little long right here because this is my intro, but I got messed up, so just come on with me.
What you want,
yeah.
I got it. What you need, I got it. What you want, I got it. What you need, I got it.
See the moon shining on my bed, beside my pillow. Like a pathway to bring that love to me. Something's telling me my words are going straight to his heart. Something's telling me you will be mine. Come on, y'all sing with me. I know you know it. Hey, 'cause I love you. I've been thinking of you. I gotta have you. You know you gotta go now. You're telling me, oh. Thank you so much. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go back to that first single. Yeah, that first album where the hair was kind of doing that thing right there.
Oh, yeah, come on, put your hands like this, everybody, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take my time, baby. I got an AARP card now. That's how we do this. So listen, we're gonna slow it down just a little bit. I promise you I'm gonna do it for you. She said, make it like it was. I'm gonna do it. You know what? You love me. Come on. She said, carry on. So I am known for the love song. So if I can slow it down just a little bit and do what I do. This song is dedicated to anyone and everyone who's ever been in love. Only the good ones, okay? Only the good ones. Only the good ones. Don't think about the bad ones. I don't want you to leave here mad and going in. I don't want that. but this is love.
in color. Come on, help me say it. When I dream in color. I wanna love and not just a lover. I give you so many good reasons to capture my dream. Oh, when I dream, I wanna love and not just a lover. No, no, no. Show me a child who never has seen a vision that shows us without melody. I'll give you so many good reasons to capture a dream. A Listen, every day is just slip away to time. We would talk about the goodness of your heart. Now it seems a myth that never exists, and it leaves me feeling empty. With this horror call, making like it was the way it used to be. When I found the boy, constantly making like it was so easy for me. I know to make it like you were. Now when I compare, there's really no comparing. I just wanna get the way you used to be. Oh my, just the thought of leaving when I do. Makes me ask that you make it like it was. Make it like it was. When I come before your love, constantly make it like it was. It was so sweet, yeah. Every now and then I need you to take me on back, take me on back, yeah, yeah. Every now and then I need to go back to a time when at first fell in love and I knew that you loved me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every now and then I need you. He's trying to make it like you. God bless your heart. Thank you so much. So listen,
We've lost some, what I like to call God's musical angels, people who some say will never be replaced in 100 years out. I don't know that the Queen of Soul could ever be replaced. All I know is that because Aretha Franklin was, Regina Belle is. And let me just tell you why. Because Aretha, I identified with her. She looked like me. She got a big nose like me. Come on, somebody. She had hips. I'm still working on that part, but. And she sang all the genres. She loved gospel. And alongside that, she also sang jazz. And then messed around and Pavarotti didn't show up on the Grammys and she stepped in his spot and, come on, did y'all see it? And so she taught me one fine lesson, that we are born with a gift, but it's just like a diamond in the rough. We have to do what we have to do to polish it, burn away the impurities, and make it what we want it to be. So I thank God for people like Aretha, because she set the bar so high that she helped us to realize that we could do it all and still love God. So this part of my show is dedicated to the Queen of Soul. Y'all know what this is. Come on, can y'all rock with me? Put your hand on it. Come on, from the back to the front like this. Come on, I need some help up in here. How can you hear this and not move? Come on, everybody, come on. It's all right, you can dance. Listen, let's say, baby, that's what I feel now. Let's call the sound and second word. Singing in the words with the people from side to side. So just have to have a car and take a ride. Rock and roll and upset, baby. Let's call the sound and second word. It's a Brooklyn road happy end, and it's no left to right. What it is I might be doing, got confidence on that. Lord said he, rock steady. I see it. Lord said he, rock steady. Come on, y'all, dance with me. I see it, Jay. Seven movie hills with a people from side to side. So just let that in car and take a ride. Rock and roll and upset, baby. Let's call this song exactly what it is. It's a Brooklyn road out feeling, and it's no left to right. What it is I might be doing, got confidence on my
thrill me, thrill me, thrill me. Tell me that you love me. Oh, y'all, come on, come on. I need more dancers. Come on, I need more people on the floor. Come on. I make a wish. There are 48 hours to reach. I'm almost done, I promise to God I am. And you know what else? I'm gonna be Regina for the rest of the night. Thank you. Yes. Come on, let's give the Queen of Soul another round of applause. So, is Miss Charlotte still here? Miss Charlotte, is she still here? Okay. This next song, where you at, baby girl? I can't see you. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to be quiet because I'm still on the stage. Don't make me channel my Jennifer in a minute, right? Over there? Okay, okay. Miss Charlotte, this is for you. I'm ready. And to all the honorees, this is for you. Sisters, you've been on my mind. Sisters, when you are my kind. Sisters, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Where there's good times at? I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues. Sister, have I got news for you? I'm something. I hope you think that you're something too. To all the sisters, I love y'all. Miss Charlotte, if I could, I'd protect you from the sadness and lies. Give you courage in a world of compromise. Yes, I would, if I could. I would teach you all the things I never learned. And I've helped you cross the bridges that I've earned. Yes, I would. If I could, I would turn the shelter innocence from time of permanent. I gave you anything I would watch you grow, so I can let you go. If I could, I'd help you make it through hungry, but I know that I can never cry your tears, baby. But I would if I could. If I could, in a time and place that you don't want to be in, you don't have to worry this one with me. My yesterday don't have to be. Change the world, I love you too. Now there isn't much more, not much more that I can do. Oh, but I would, if I could, I would try and shield your innocence from time of permanent. I gave you innocent mind. I will watch you grow, so I could let you if I could. I'd never make it through hungry years, but I know that I can now. If I could. That's my girl right there. All right, this is the last one, y'all, because her sister got a 6 a.m. flight to catch in the morning, 3 church services, and ain't none of y'all gonna be there, amen. So I need, okay, Jennifer, you wanna come on up here? And I need Bernadette, and I need all the honorees. All the people at the big table, come on. Had the big piece of chicken, come on. Oh, girl, really? All right, that's what we doing? All right, come on. With your bad self. I need all the honorees, all the honorees. You can play the track. You ready? You ready? This is my ode to Phyllis Hyman, yes. On my latest CD, The Day Life Began. All right? That's all right. You can hang out with me. You can hang out with me? Here we go. Measure for measure, oh, got so much pleasure. Like a haunting melody, it came inside and captured me. I'm so happy, you're the rhythm of my life. You and I together, we'll see the test of time.
gentlemen, Miss Regina Bell.
Thank you so much, Urban League. Thank you so much. This was such a beautiful program. Yeah.
And good night. Stay empowered until we meet